Frank Fritz, beloved star of the popular reality television series American Pickers, has tragically passed away at the age of 60 following complications from a stroke he suffered in 2022. His death marks the end of an era for fans of the show and those who admired his passion for collecting, antiquing, and the art of picking. The news was confirmed by his longtime friend and co-star, Mike Wolfe, who shared a heartfelt tribute on Instagram. "It's with a broken heart that I share with all of you that Frank passed away last night," Wolfe wrote, expressing his deep sorrow. "We've been on countless trips. I love you, buddy, and will miss you so much." Frank's death is a blow not only to his family and friends, but also to the millions of viewers who welcomed him into their homes for over a decade as part of American Pickers. His jovial personality, sharp eye for rare and unique items, and commitment to preserving history earned him a special place in the hearts of fans around the world. Frank Fritz, early life and the road to American Pickers. Frank Fritz was born on October 11, 1965, in Davenport, Iowa. From a young age, he developed a fascination with old and rare items, often scouring garage sales, flea markets, and auctions to find hidden gems. This hobby would later become a lifelong passion, fueling his career as an antique picker and collector. Frank was known for his ability to spot value in items others might overlook, a skill he honed through years of experience in the field. Before American Pickers catapulted him to fame, Fritz had a modest but fulfilling life working as a fire and safety inspector. However, his love for collecting and his extensive knowledge of antiques continued to grow, leading him to pursue his dream of turning his hobby into a career. Along the way, he met Mike Wolfe, who shared his passion for picking. The two became close friends and eventually business partners, embarking on countless road trips in search of forgotten treasures. The rise of American Pickers. In 2010, Frank Fritz's life took a dramatic turn when he and Mike Wolfe were cast as the stars of the History Channel's reality show American Pickers. The series follows the duo as they travel across the United States, searching for antiques and collectibles in barns, basements, and garages. With an eye for hidden value, Frank and Mike would negotiate with sellers to buy rare and unique items that they could either resell or add to their own personal collections. The show became an instant hit, thanks in large part to the camaraderie between Fritz and Wolfe. Their friendship and shared love of antiques resonated with viewers, and their charming, down-to-earth personalities made them relatable. Fans admired the way they treated the people they encountered with respect, often learning the stories behind the items they found, which added depth to the series. Frank Fritz became a fan favorite on the show due to his warm and humorous personality. He was known for his love of classic motorcycles, oil cans, and vintage signs, which became a recurring theme throughout his time on American Pickers. His expertise in these areas was unmatched, and he often brought a unique perspective to the show's discoveries. Over the course of 21 seasons, American Pickers built a devoted following. Audiences tuned in week after week to watch Frank and Mike unearth forgotten treasures, restoring them to their former glory or showcasing them as pieces of history. The show's success allowed Fritz and Wolfe to become household names, and they became ambassadors for the picking community, inspiring others to appreciate the value of historical artifacts. Frank's departure from American Pickers. In 2020, after a decade of being one of the central figures on American Pickers, Frank Fritz abruptly disappeared from the show. His absence led to speculation and rumors about his relationship with co-star Mike Wolfe and the reasons behind his departure. As it turned out, Frank had been dealing with significant health issues, including complications from Crohn's disease, a condition he had battled for years. Fritz was open about his struggles with Crohn's disease, an inflammatory bowel condition that can cause severe pain, weight loss, and fatigue. Despite his health challenges, Frank remained dedicated to his work on American Pickers for as long as he could. However, in 2020, his condition worsened, leading to a significant weight loss and requiring him to take a break from filming. In addition to his health struggles, Frank had also faced personal challenges. He spoke candidly about his battle with alcoholism and the impact it had on his life. In a 2021 interview, he revealed that he had spent time in rehab to address his drinking and was committed to staying sober. "I've been in the alcohol treatment program for 77 days," Frank said at the time. "I went to rehab, and I've been sober now for 11 months." Despite his efforts to improve his health and well-being, Frank never returned to American Pickers after 2020. His absence was felt by fans, many of whom expressed their disappointment that the dynamic duo Frank and Mike was no longer together on the show. Speculation about a rift between the two friends also swirled, though Wolf addressed these rumors, insisting that he had always supported Frank and wished him the best in his recovery. The stroke and conservatorship. In July 2022, Frank Fritz suffered a massive stroke that left him hospitalized and in need of long-term care. His condition was critical, and fans were shocked and saddened by the news. Mike Wolf took to social media to ask for prayers and support for his longtime friend. "Frank has suffered a stroke and is in the hospital. Please keep him in your hearts and thoughts," Wolf wrote. "I hope we all can pray for him during this time of recovery." Despite early reports suggesting that Fritz's condition was improving, it soon became clear that his health challenges were far from over. Frank's stroke left him with significant impairments, and he was placed under a conservatorship to help manage his medical and financial affairs. His close friend was appointed as his conservator, overseeing his care and ensuring that his needs were met during his recovery. The news of Frank being placed under conservatorship was a stark reminder of how severe his health issues had become. It also raised concerns among fans about his long-term prognosis and whether he would ever be able to return to the life he once knew. Throughout this difficult time, Mike Wolf continued to express his support for Frank, reiterating that their friendship remained strong despite the challenges they had faced in recent years. Mike Wolf's heartfelt tribute. When news of Frank Fritz's death broke, it was Mike Wolf who delivered the heartbreaking message to the world. Taking to Instagram, Wolf shared his deep grief over the loss of his longtime friend and co-star. "It's with a broken heart that I share with all of you that Frank passed away last night," Wolf wrote. "We've been on countless trips. I love you, buddy, and will miss you so much." Wolf's tribute was a poignant reminder of the bond the two men had shared for decades. Their friendship, which began long before American Pickers, had weathered many ups and downs, but in the end, the love and respect they had for each other remained intact. For fans of the show, Wolf's words were a touching farewell to a man who had become a beloved figure in their lives. The outpouring of tributes from fans and fellow collectors following Frank's death was a testament to the impact he had on the picking community. His passion for antiques and his commitment to preserving history inspired countless people to take up the hobby themselves. Many fans expressed their gratitude for the joy Frank brought into their lives through American Pickers, remembering him as a kind, funny, and knowledgeable man who made the world of picking accessible to everyone. Frank Fritz's legacy. Frank Fritz's passing marks the end of a remarkable journey that began with a simple love for collecting and grew into a career that touched the lives of millions. His role on American Pickers not only brought him fame, but also helped to elevate the world of antiques and collectibles in popular culture. Through his work on the show, Frank introduced audiences to the thrill of finding hidden treasures and the importance of preserving pieces of history. Though he may be gone, Frank's legacy lives on in the countless items he collected, the stories he shared, and the people he inspired. His journey from a small-town picker to a television star is a testament to the power of following one's passion, and his contributions to the world of antiques will not be forgotten. In his final years, Frank faced many challenges, but he approached them with the same determination and resilience that had defined his career. His battle with Crohn's disease, his struggles with addiction, and his recovery from a debilitating stroke all showed the strength of his character. And even in the face of these hardships, Frank remained committed to his love of picking, continuing to be a source of inspiration for others. Frank Fritz may no longer be with us, but his spirit will continue to influence the world of picking and collecting for years to come. His contributions to American Pickers and his impact on the lives of fans will ensure that his memory lives on. Rest in peace, Frank Fritz. You will be missed.